Okay. Actually, I have a lot of quests here, right? Oh.
I don't get this at all. There was a Dawnstar settlement. The place got trampled just the same. This is Widewind all over again. Only now we know it really is a... I'll tell you one thing. When we catch up to that unstoppable god, lava better be alright.
Eothas was here all right. And it looks like he was headed to that lighthouse on the western end.
Perfect.
I cannot whack him any harder!
You have my attention. It will be so.
Finish them! I think that's beyond me.
Aye?
Spot on.
Those are just normal battles.
I got it. I'm on it.
Didn't work.
Hell no, get us both!
Still hasn't learned how to take a hit. Yeah?
That's too much.
Sure.
Shut the door, quick, before the Naga get in. We're the finest soldiers and cannoneers in Eora. We don't need...
Folks that saw Widewind on the field of battle. ones that lived, used to get rounded up looking like this. Some got
Wait, you're not the reinforcements. There are supposed to be reinforcements.
So, was this destruction the work of the Valians? Or maybe a trick of the Huana Queen?
As if Onakaza could flood outsider lands with serpents and gods.
Do not play coy with me about Huana treachery.
The first thing was the Colossus. It showed up a few days ago, a week ago, but it was huge. Glowed like luminous Audra. That monster that killed our people?
I suppose he does look like a monster from...
I told you, Zahira. The Godhammer scrambled their god, and now he's taking his revenge.
Our gods are above petty motivations like revenge. No, Gon's got a bigger plan for you and me.
It's no coincidence your Eothas shows up just as Latharn storms out.
The Colossus was coming right for us. Fleetmaster Ko ordered the Gunhawks and Cannoneers to take up positions. They fought. The rest of us were sent below, like cowards. I heard cannon blasts, artillery fire, felt the world shake. We came back up, and the others were... I don't know. And the Colossus was walking away. The fort was flooding, where it had broken our walls, and the luminous Audra in the lighthouse had gone dark.
They skulked in after, once our walls were... Those of us who were left fought. But those cowards moved through the sunken hallways, ambushed us from below. Those snakes are little more than animals. No match for trained Rawat. When the Hazonui's reinforcements get here.
And build our walls back up so nothing gets through. And double our cannons, so we can destroy that Colossus if it ever comes back.
Dawnstar.
Fleetmaster Ko hired them to tend the fields that supply the mainland, but they started acting strange.
You mean dreaming of things?
One of them, Latharan, had a row with the Fleetmaster over it. Left angry just before the Colossus showed up.
I think their praying called it here. Getting back at us for the Godhammer. Even if not, they definitely know something.
Spitting at our god? You ought to fear for the future of your soul.
Is there anything else? Zahira, assistant quartermaster, on the western side of the fort. It's a true
Proof we can tame and transform this place once we get rid.
ammunition. We keep lots of ammunition.
Not for the bombard. Fleetmaster Ko fired it all at the Colossus. All that's left are cannonballs, and they're
Maybe Imuro had some in his workshop. He was making these new.
Ikara, but you did not come to mine.
Anyway, you should check, just in case. Imuro's workshop. The finest cannons and bombards in the archipelago. Why, you can barely walk the ramparts without. There's still one. There must be one. They can't all have been destroyed. But you'll need a trained artillerist to aim it. Don't go back out there. You'll be safe here until reinforcements arrive.
just stay away from the water. Damn scale bellies are hiding down there.
Sometimes you can see them if you look carefully.
Okay. I mean, I finished the game once before. No, I cannot kill Eothas. Unfortunately. Well, as far as I know, that is.
What have we here? I shall make it so.
whack him any harder.
As you like.
This is for going across. Where the fuck did it go? What the fuck did I pick up? What's going on? Cooking fat? Wait a second. I really need to do this. No. No, I did not. This is for the more stealth approach.
This is futile.
What's that?
How may I help?
Worth it.
Now I fucking took. This is dying.
That dog won't hunt.
Yes? I shall deal with this one.
Behold me, mother.
Indeed.
What's that?
Happy to oblige.
Like a fish on the hook.
Can't whack him any harder.
What's that?
Yes?
Second try, I say.
I shall.
Looks like trouble.
That was about as useful as a bump on a pickle. All thick, worth, and raw.
It's beyond.
How may I help?
Yeah.
I cannot whack him any harder.
Fear not.
Come now, step into the light. That dog won't hunt. Perfectly obliged. Mo fixie on it.
Cannot whack him any harder. Oh? Lava beyond seek. Of course. Yes? Worth and rough. Worth and rough.
At your service. Worth and rough. Worth and rough. Worth and rough.
That's me you're hitting.
Worth and rough. Worth and rough. Worth and rough.
How may I help? Indeed. Worth and rough. Worth and rough. Worth and rough. Worth and rough.
Okay. I guess we're not destroying that. No? No?
How may I help you?
Right on target.
Yeah.
Lavaru beyond seek.
Moeth, exceed honor. All right.
There's a cat. Why the fuck wouldn't there be a fucking cat? But the shop.
Nuh-uh, didn't work.
Yes? Lavaru beyond seek.
Certainly.
Slave sphincter, those snakes were noisy. I don't suppose you brought any extra parchment with you? Of course. What slowly, Aimuro. Can't expect them to know if you don't tell them.
Fie, suppose he's got a better half tucked in there.
I'm writing it all down. My research, my work, something to survive. Do you need something? If not, what didn't? A colossus made of odd. Then the Naga killed everyone else. Except Latharn, I suppose. Yes, he must have. Dawnstar fellow. Arrived yesterday, last week. Complained of strange.
He's gotta be acting on his dreams, trying to help our god.
They should split up. Safer that way. Do you need something? If not, I should focus. Only one. You're welcome to it. I only ask that you compile notes on the blast radius, detonation temperature, smoke formation, debris, how and Naga everywhere. So better perhaps to keep going south, around the edge of the fort, through Fleet Master Ko's office, more cover from the Naga. Safety in numbers, eh? A comforting illusion. Let the others have it if they... I must see that my work survives.
Why would I go around when I can go through the knot? No. Where the fuck did you come?
That dog won't hunt.
Take this! Spot on.
Okay, I guess I cannot. Yeah. No, I can go up here, okay.
Hey, watch out.
Finish them! Perfect. Oh, indeed.
got a ferocious beast watching us. And he looks like he's got a very...
Oh, stop on survival. Still one mic is one way. Cannot really argue with that one.
Didn't work.
How may I help?
That's it!
Take this!
Of course.
As you like.
This prototype is for that.
The sea-striped fiends send you to uproot the tree of the gods, yes? Go! Carry a warning of what you have seen to the other shufflers.
I smell comfort in the air.
That was about as useful as a bump on pickle.
Good, I say.
Take this!
Smart, stone it. Nuh-uh, didn't work. Happy to oblige.
I shall make it so. I shall.
As your hand touches the dim Audra, you feel the same cool, pricking sensation that you did when you touched the pillar near Port Mage. You concentrate on the pillar, the world around. For a second time, you gather the threads in your mind and bind them together, forming a solid tether that ripples out toward its distant anchor. Again, a crack sounds from the terminus. Your consciousness is violently pulled along the cord. You are prepared for the sensation this time. Standing at Eothas' shoulder, your soul is dwarfed by the massive god's form. Energy pulses along the tether, each wave feeding the Audra's movements. He stops. His head cranes behind him, again accompanied by the sound of stone.
Your first attempt to contact me was brave. This second attempt, is it born out of desperation or something else? Why do you continue to follow me, Watcher of Cadnua?
Though there is no change in his stone visage.
That's a great challenge you've taken on. Why?
At first, he does not respond. But there is a wavering from the light within him. A momentary
I never sought violence or death, but Margren and the Hand Occult have ensured that the world believes the madman Widewind tried to destroy. In truth, a war was what I desired, but not one of violence. If people saw that the ruins so faithfully guarded by the Glanfathans were nothing more than machines, machines the Angwithans had used to turn themselves into gods, what could that mean?
Eothas becomes silent. You can sense his presence advancing back along the cord between you. His energy flows over your hand. Tendril.
You are in a unique position. In spite of the work of the Leaden Key and Hand Occult, you have seen through our facade. You know the gods' truth. Without the benefit of your knowledge, few mortals would be willing to accept the true history of their gods. After all, we weren't. The last time I walked Aora, I made a mistake in not revealing my true purpose. I believe you would understand it better than most. Yes, I will tell you, but this is not the time. As I take this body farther from the lighthouse, the tether grows weaker. Soon this link will unravel completely. If I have not reached my destination when that happens, I will need to pull more souls from your world.
The edges of Eothas' massive form blur and dissolve. The huge figure retreats from you. As it moves,
If you would know more, find me at the Ashen Maw in Margren's Teeth. I must rest there before I begin my final work. Before I go, I should return some of this to you. I still have need of the great power of your soul, but I can spare you.
a pulse of energy moves back along the golden cord toward you. It feels familiar. The energy washes over you, flooding you with feelings and memories, and then the tether and cord snap. Eothas' figure evaporating into dust, heat rushes over you, and the uncomfortable sensation of the Audra Pillar's presence cuts off. The gloom of the in-between.
I thought Eothas was too busy kicking over islands to blunt his teeth. What say? You must take something from all this idle chatter with the gods. For what does he listen to you, then? The gods I know are tight of lip and hard of hearing. I could not imagine the inner working, but then I am not meant to. It is for mortals to flail in the darkness, I say, while gods point us toward light. To be worshipped, to have others interpret. It is not fair, for what should a god worry about such cares, when theirs is the hand on the tiller? Hekara, I did not wish to burden you. You will forgive the handsome fish if he is at least Eothas has you to keep him in check. What happens when we catch up to him is something.
Scratch under the wet clay of any artist and you hatch a lifetime of fear and doubt. My boy doesn't fear the gods. He only fears what he'll compromise by living up to his potential. But isn't poor thing? Nothing he does could disappoint me.
Let's go get that cat.
Behold, the migration of the Coral Naga.
As much as I like pretending nothing happened, perhaps we should talk about your episode.
I have known priests to go mad from too much incense, but speaking with a god has not left such a deep...
If you got something to...
You don't look like you're gonna be sick this time, so I take it that's a good sign?
All the places he can go, and he chooses a spot named for Margaret.
I was actually wondering about you, though. How are you holding up?
It feels like we're getting closer.
Scale-bellied cowards! I knew they'd run! Look at our beacon. Even the Colossus couldn't destroy it. And those snakes aren't so tough now, are they? Of course. We'll rebuild bigger and better, with reinforced walls. The Hansanui will want to thank you personally for your help here. And she should also know what we're up against. She's usually at the Brass Citadel in Nekataka, though she gets called to the palace often, haggling with the Queen and looking for a real challenge after what you did to those scale. The only thing I know about the place is it's supposedly made of fire. And no one's ever but anything. Clear skies.
Light of Eothas be upon you, neighbor. Are you looking for survivors?
Short lady, about my age. Let's see. Freckles, braids, usually. Punches you in the arm if she likes you. Face, if not.
No, that doesn't sound like anyone.
You gotta be her son. Got her nose and her freckle. You don't have to lie to me, kid. I'm afraid she hiding from someone. Maybe an ex-lover who gave her the best night of her life?
No.
Forget it. Just tell me something. Your father.
I'm sorry. Who are you?
Lions, bats, and Orlans, to name a few.
Orlans, they're the best animals.
Yes, I knew my father when I was very young.
Have to be. To get a lava mad, you need a god on your side for protection.
He was lost to us during the purges, which was how we came to flee here.
So you met... Well, that's great. You had a dad. Where's your mother now?
My mother is with Eothas. She passed the veil a few years ago. The flu. It's possible her soul has taken a new body by now. But if she was truly blessed, she marched...
You lied to us. Said you didn't know her. Expect me to believe this now? Nothing cold about it. It's fevered is what it is.
I'm not lying. She's buried...
How could she be gone?
Don't be troubled by her passing. All souls that march with Eothas receive his warmth and light. You can't build on broken foundations. I trust my God knows better than I do.
And got that right.
I was once lost. I struggled as you do now. But what greater honor than to march in his van? We began as children of the Dawnstars, separated from each other. But then Eothas granted a vision to Gadarian Bosch. Bosch saw, and he saw Eothas marching on the path, and Eothas bade him to march alongside.
Not quite how I've been seeing it, but everyone's up.
And the Shining God told Gadarian Bosch to gather an army of the God's truest followers. And
you'd think after getting blown up, he'd slow down on battling.
Eothas himself has appeared in Deadfire in the form Gadarian Bosch foretold. That's more what fortune to be given this opportunity. Gadarian Bosch warned us. Those outside the partisans may ridicule, especially our old families, and others close to him. We've learned it's best to keep to ourselves and those with open minds. Which relations, and it'll be a great journey. Gadarian Bosch knows the way. We don't know the end of the path, but to the faithful, shouldn't matter.
We can go. Hey, kid.
Bairn.
Right. This lighted path fella. There's some way
He's usually on the move, rallying followers. But the partisans of the lighted path often gather in the temple of Eothas in Neketaka. I seem to go there myself. There's an adherent there, Ogna, who initiates new partisans. No doubt Eothas needs able soldiers, even in their elder years. You should consider what Ogna has to say. Farewell.
I have a notion that we're going to make a slaughter, which I'm not opposed to. Killing dumb worshippers is nice. Let's see to pick up this guy.
Do you need something?
Nope.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
I think he gave me a prototype to shoot this, right? I guess that's pretty much it for now. Let's check this for the last time. What the hell?